Welcome to the gaming news. Today we'll be talking about the Xbox Series X. Stuff that I've been hearing, what I've been hearing, kind of what I've been thinking about, and seeing what y'all guys think about it as well. Since I've been getting views on this, and y'all seem to really, really enjoy this stuff. So, or leave me, not very well comments, but we'll move on for that. I'm hearing that they're putting away the Kinect, which is the first thing. And how do I feel about it? I mean, I probably shouldn't say I'm not a big fan of motion controls because I used to like the Wii, but I remember there was the PS2 one, um, and like I didn't like it that much. I forgot what it was called. And then you had the Kinect, and I remember people were having, like, when it first launched, I remember people having some problems with that, and like looking around, seeing how many people use it, it's not a whole lot. It's probably just sitting in a closet. If you really want to think about it, who uses the Kinect? I mean, I don't play Xbox, so I really can't say on my end about it. But also another thing with this is that I've been hearing that Xbox One S digital only is discontinued. Because they're focusing on making new consoles, which that's cool. You want to put your heart and dedication into this new machine because you have worked so hard for it, and you're hoping that it will blast off like your other, your previous consoles have. And it's a kind of a good thing. I mean, if you go to a store, a gaming store, and let's say, a little, a little child wanted an Xbox, ask for Christmas or for birthday, and the mom will go there and see like Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One X, Xbox One S. It gets kind of confusing, So I can see that pulling a, kind of a good move here and there. But the Xbox Series S is going to be a lot cheaper than this, even though it's going to have, not the best graphics, and it's going to be, going down the graphics, but it's supposed to be really, really cheap, really, really affordable. And I feel like their plan is that, we're still going to have games for Xbox One X, just in case the people don't want the upgrade, to keep them, there and not sit there and sell like how the PlayStation 5 is doing. The PlayStation 5 is going to sit there and sell you exclusives. And that's why people buy consoles. Like at the end of the day, it's for exclusives. You know, Nintendo, you have the Mario Maker, you have the Paper Mario that literally released like yesterday. You have Animal Crossing, Pokemon, PlayStation. You have Spider-Man, God of War, um, Gran Turismo. Xbox. You have Halos, the for Horizon for Horizon. But what is there going to be their day launch games compared to the PS5? To really think about it, this is kind of why I'm not an Xbox person. Not only that I'm not interested in their exclusives, I'm also like, why? Like, what are they doing? That's kind of what happened with me with the Wii U and how people see it, because it wasn't selling well. People saw it as a Wii, compartment, as you will. But it still has some of the greatest games, still exclusives. There's still good exclusives for the Wii U that has not been ported to the Switch. Even most of them have been ported to the Switch. And you got the PlayStation, which sells a lot of units. Like compared to less units, like who sold the most, Xbox One X or PlayStation 4? Obviously, the PlayStation 4. Why is that? They're exclusives. Xbox, like there's supposed to be an Xbox event coming soon, I don't know when that will be. Yeah, I don't know when that will be. Because I'm so, like, I'm not interested in Xbox, and I feel like I'm bringing down people's, like, expectations, for this. There could be people that be like, yeah, this thing looks great. I mean, from what I've been hearing, it's supposed to have backwards compatibility with Xbox 360, Xbox One, and even the original Xbox. And not only that, it's supposed to upgrade whatever game it is and just upgrade it from there. Like I can sit here and put like Fable and it will upgrade, or I can put like the original Halo and it will upgrade. Stuff like that. Like even if it was a third party like back in the day, imagine putting like Need for Speed Carbon or Need for Speed the original Most Wanted or, something like that. That would be really cool and really cool to see. you know. And that's one of the things that it has over PlayStation 5, but at the same time, I'm hearing PlayStation 5 will only have backwards compatibility with some PS4 games. So not entirely sure, but only with some, not with all. So, so that's what Xbox really got for itself, is the backwards. But I don't own any Xbox games, so it really doesn't do much for me. Like, if you have good Xbox games that's maybe been sitting on a closet or a gaming shelf and you wanted to go back to it and maybe wanted a really good graphic hole to the game, then maybe pick this up. This might be actually worth it to you. You know, if people are in that area and people look at it that way, then it'll be, interesting to them. But for me, as a customer, it does not interest me. You know, I never bought an Xbox Series. I never bought an Xbox console. I played the original and I played a little bit of 360, and it just wasn't for me. I haven't played the one, but it's just not for me. It's just not. I would go over PlayStation over it, but at the end of the day, I will always go to Nintendo over it, and that's because I'm a Nintendo. You can see it as a Nintendo fanboy if you want to, but I grew up with the original NES and all the way to this day, and I have a Switch. Like, because I love their exclusives. Like, I fell in love with so many of their games. More so than PlayStation. Don't get me wrong, Sony did have some good games. Back on the PS2 era, there were so many good games. So many good games. So many good RPGs, even. You know, but still, I would prefer Nintendo. Always, always, always. You know, especially with the Switch being so hybrid and you could bring it before this whole thing started, I could bring it out. But we're not talking about Nintendo, we're talking about Xbox, so let's get back on topic. So that's what I've been hearing. The Kinect is going to be no more. The Xbox Series S, only digital version, if I am understanding correctly, will be officially discontinued as they want to focus on this. I don't know about the other ones. I'm sure the other ones will follow suit if they're willing, if they are in the mindset of just doing, two consoles on the market instead of like four or five, if you want to mention that. If they want to. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's exclusives. Like, it's exclusives, it's exclusives, it's exclusive, it's exclusives. You know. I mean, if y'all are into this, then go ahead and, But for me, it's just not for me. I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind giving, my opinion of it. I'm not trying to be harsh on it. I'm not trying to look down on it. It's just that it's just that I'm not into it. I'm just not. So tell me what y'all think about it. Are y'all going to miss the Kinect? Do you think, the Xbox Series X will have something like that? Or maybe some type of maybe VR like how PlayStation is maybe? And go along with that route? Um, do you really think you'll upgrade your old games like the original Xbox games when you put it in the Xbox Series X and Series S? I don't know if that's going to do the same thing. I would assume that it does. Um, Like, are y'all gonna pick this at launch? Are y'all looking forward to this? I would love to hear it. I'll probably not. I'm probably gonna stick with the Switch for right now, as money is kind of tight on my end. So I'm just gonna stick with the Switch for right now. I have been thinking of the PS5 because of their one exclusive. Their one game that really, really wants me to get. And I've been waiting for years for this game. Years. And it's going to be exclusive for the PS5. Hopefully it's limited. I'm hoping that's going to be limited exclusive. Because that crap kills me. You know, it does. But we're talking about Xbox, not Sony, not Nintendo. So I am kind of getting off topic, and I do apologize for that. So tell me what y'all think. Um, what what's the next one that you would like to hear, and comment if you actually want to be in here, and also express your opinion, and we can be able to talk this out if you're willing to want to do that. But other than that, I will see you guys and girls in the next video.